Man accused of stealing a state police cruiser, starting a chain of events that resulted in this deadly police officer-involved shooting, is now tied to another crime. Police now say Donald Morgan is the man who stole 2 North Face jackets from the Macy's over at the Warwick Mall and flashed a knife when an employee tried to stop him. New tonight, we're hearing from police about the incident and how they were able to connect Morgan to the crime. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian has the details now live from the newsroom. Kim?
Well, Mike, Warwick police posted this photo and a couple of others captured on the Warwick Mall Macy's surveillance cameras on November 7th. And it didn't take long for people on Facebook to say that that face looked awfully familiar. And now Warwick police say they're working to get warrants signed tonight or tomorrow for these new charges against Donald Morgan, stemming from an incident at the Warwick Mall just 2 days before he allegedly stole that state police cruiser. Police say Morgan stole 2 North Face jackets from that Macy's and threatened a loss prevention worker with a knife. He'll now face charges of shoplifting and assault with a deadly weapon. Today, I spoke with Warwick Police Chief Colonel Stephen McCartney, who says there was a lot of feedback to their Facebook post with Morgan's picture, and it gave their investigation some focus. He says they deal with a lot of shoplifting cases at the Warwick Mall, but this one was obviously different.
I think the only thing that really makes it unique is the fact that Mr. Morgan is involved. It's pretty clear that during that week, that with the sequence of events that occurred, that Mr. Morgan was on somewhat of a crime spree at this point in time during the week that led to all the incidents which occurred last week.
Yeah. And again, McCartney tells me he's hoping to get these new arrest warrants signed either tonight or tomorrow. It's unclear when Morgan will appear in court on these new charges. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
Well, a story Eyewitness News broke first online. The man accused of stealing a state police cruiser, setting off a chain of events that led to the deadly pursuit in Providence, is now charged in another crime. On the left is Donald Morgan. The right is a surveillance image of a shoplifter at the Macy's at the Warwick Mall. Police tell us they are the same person. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian joins us live in studio with the new details. Kim?
Well, Shannon, police tell me today, in addition to the current charges that Donald Morgan is already facing, he will now be facing new charges of shoplifting and assault with a deadly weapon. When Warwick police posted these surveillance images of a shoplifting suspect to Facebook Tuesday, it didn't take long for people to say he looked like Donald Morgan.
Obviously, that did give the investigation some focus.
Warwick Police Chief Stephen McCartney says they're now working to get arrest warrants signed for Morgan after police say he stole 2 North Face jackets from the Warwick Mall Macy's and threatened a security worker with a knife.
Mr. Morgan was on somewhat of a crime spree at this point in time during the week.
That crime spree continued the following day when Morgan was arrested by state police for driving a stolen car. And then on Thursday, Morgan's face was plastered across the news after he allegedly stole a state police cruiser and set off a manhunt that ended with a deadly officer-involved shooting after Joseph Santos was caught on traffic cameras ramming a woman's car. Last night, we brought you the interview with the Providence police officer who ran to that woman's aid.
I mean, I can't say I was scared. It happened so fast, and we're a trained department. So when things like that happens, we just jump into action.
And the Warwick Police Chief McCartney says he did speak with state police today about Morgan. He is unsure when Morgan will appear in court on these new charges. Live in studio, I'm Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.